guys want the actual other matches happening?
Sure, what do we got?
Ruffy's going to give us the update.
We have a professional back here.
Oh.
Oh, Astrea Epic.
Is that it?
That would be... Oh, Astrea's Pinhead.
Astrea is Pinhead.
Astrea's Pinhead. And then Trigger's Binhead? Is that it?
Well, let's see what ZG wants, if she wants us to follow an off game or switch over to some of the downtime content.
Oh my god, how do you type on this keyboard?
Boss is back.
You guys have the rest of the free-for-all to show.
Okay.
Did you want us to hop into a different series, though? Astrea versus Epic?
Epic?
I mean, that's a pretty good match for sure. Yeah. We do need to show some of that downtime content for sure, but I don't know.
At the very least, they did see the most important part of the free for all,
which is how this is happening.
When the cannon rush happened, but before, yeah.
Yep. It originally was going to be that everyone would wear a dunce cap except the winner, but Ravi, I think, somehow predicted the future and knew that I would end up with the hat.
So are we going into Astrea versus Epic? Have we decided?
I think that's what we just agreed to.
Okay.
I think ZombieGrub said she is editing the improv video y'all recorded yesterday. So so ZombieGrub is getting some work, and we've got another match. So that'll be another cool thing for us to look at later. But also, yes, of course, the rest of the free for all.
Yes. Yeah.
Because everybody's just, they're at the edge of their seats wondering who actually did come out on top there. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Did they get to the part with the AI? Did they know?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I could not play in the free-for-all, unfortunately. But that means that I didn't get cannon rushed and die first, which probably would have happened had I been there.
If the AI wasn't there, then it would have been you, and I probably would. Yeah, it wouldn't have been fun.
It wouldn't have been close.
Being next to the Brood War Terran is not where you want to be.
Now, I'm also really bad at StarCraft, so I wouldn't have. Honestly, you might have left me alone for a while. I could have gotten like a cheeky second, because everybody just ignored me.
Only build I ever did in Brood War was Dark Archon Rush, so it was kind of fun trying to figure it out. That's the fun part about the Evo mod, anyway. All right, we've got our lobby. The game is starting. The game is starting, just for everybody out there wondering, as we've figured things out here. We are literally loading into a game of StarCraft 2.
Yes.
Literally. It's happening right in front of us.
It's
you just
happening.
can't
I'm
see it
seeing the loading screen. It's almost full. There it goes.
The countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Beautiful.
We have a GLHF from normalman. Okay, now you guys see. I don't have to narrate it anymore.
Thank God. I was lost.
If you wanted to narrate, it's just, maybe just let's get that dulcet tone a little bit. It's a little peaceful.
Take it nice and easy.
It's Saturday.
Is it Saturday? I don't know what day it is. I've lost track.
It's like 2021, right?
You might be able to convince me of that.
Yeah. It still basically is. What do we think about these colors? I like that they
orange versus pink. Yeah, well, we got some great pastels kind of going here. Pinhead, a little bit of orange creamsicle. If you've ever had like orange soda, put a vanilla additive. I mean, that's just, obviously you can get real vanilla. It's expensive, but it's good. And then, you're looking for something a little more tropical. Flamingo out of Epic. Kind of, I don't know, maybe strawberry daiquiri. Might be too pastel for that.
It's kind of soft,
You might want a more like flamingo.
It's very like a lavender.
Maybe like a lavender.
Oh,
what kind of lavender cocktail? Maybe like a lavender mule or something. I know I've seen those around.
Yeah.
I've seen those. You got a lavender mule versus like an orange creamsicle and vodka, let's say, if they're drinks playing each other. I don't know.
Sounds pretty good.
I just decided to go with that for this match. You don't have to. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I like that. I
could go for a lavender cocktail.
Yeah, a lavender cocktail sounds pretty nice.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a good liqueur for that, but I can't think of what it is right now. Let me know in the chat if you're an alcoholic.
I just love oranges, really.
Oranges are good. Yeah.
How about this? 2 racks. We have the Reaper. The gas it's only one of them, so it's not like
this will look like a fast factory.
Yeah.
If you probe scout. If you don't, then
he doesn't. Yeah, he didn't. Right? Like,
no,
so he doesn't.
It's hard to mind game someone that's not looking.
2 racks Reaper on this map. He walled off the cliff in his main, so maybe he just tries to poke and look for some kind of micro edge. But
I mean, we'll see. It could happen.
Yeah,
it could happen.
Reaper's end mass early. Well, I'd say end mass with maybe like 3 racks in front of his base, maybe. But this way is like He's safe if he was getting hit with something. I would put that out there. Like if there was some kind of cheekiness coming his way, then this gives him a little more oomph to push it back or shut down like a building. But
And Astrea will like just be like, I'm feeling like proxy void ray today. Like how some people are like, I could go for corn pops. That's how Astrea approaches his build order choices. He's like,
it's a good cereal. Don't knock it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's like it's very much the same way someone selects a cereal where you're just like, yeah, I'm just in the mood for that, you know?
Fair. I like that. I like that.
This is a very good find right here for Epic. Gonna trick the Adept. I do like where this is positioned. There's a good chance he could get this one Reaper. Ooh. Oh, great micro just in time.
Yeah, damn. Well, anytime you kill the Adept with the Reapers and then you don't lose it, like you always know that the Reaper eventually has no value at all. So when you kill anything, you're just like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you're hoping that this snowballs into being able to grab a probe or two on the other side of the map. Pinhead is going to go for the full wall. Okay, nice job.
And it's kind of nice, too, because he's got him reacting a bit to it now. He's put the fear of God into him a little bit. And what has he done back home? He went straight into the second add-on, because that's the other side of it. He expanded. He has his stim already coming through. He's got the other tech. Actually, was that the third barracks?
That's the third barracks, yeah.
So
he's turned this into a 3-rack.
Pretty quick transition into a regular bio setup. I kind of like that. That feign pressure. It gives him the option to be aggressive if he wants, helps defend if he needs to, but it also gives him that really quick ramp into the mid-game.
Yeah. For Astrea's side, he did obviously go for that quick blink, which is, it's going to be handy. It's probably the best thing you would have against the 3-racks, I would say.
Yeah, still no factory. So if you're Astrea in this situation, you kind of you're looking for trades, right? You're chilling more or less, but any stims that come out of a Terran that doesn't have medevacs are expensive.
Yes, they are.
It feels like Epic's a little worried about being blink stalkered after the Reaper opening. I feel like the 3-racks is also partially just in case he's getting attacked.
Yeah, it definitely works both ways. You just have so many units on the field early. The fact that these units don't get to intercept the army before it crosses the map is a little bit unfortunate. That's the best part of the Blink Stalker opening, is you get to whittle down this army and maybe even force a stim early. But without that happening, this could get a little scary.
Yeah, and I think that's an observer heading across the map, which is going to miss this move out entirely.
Yeah, no shield battery either. This is actually a little bit scared.
No battery does make it terrifying. Yeah, Stim Marauders, 3 of them against this many Stalkers is good odds. The Immortal could help, maybe, on the
if he can get that Immortal out, that'd be good. But
the Robo's exposed at the front, too, if he ends up just running up this ramp at any point. You know, there's a lot that could go wrong.
Very out of position.
Imagine if he depowered that, or just killed it. You know, it'd be horrible.
Ooh, no force field.
He's going for it. Immortal's at 99%. No!
Oh, my God. That's brutal.
Imagine.
Stalkers here so late. 13 probes already going down. Like I said, no shield battery. And these stim bio units are just mincing these probes up. Oh, no.
This is very good.
I like
for
that
Epic.
he says, I'm not even going to fight your armor anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, F it, man. I'm just going straight for as many workers as I can.
It's a good decision.
You don't have meals.
He's got a whole other army back at home. The Stalkers are not going to be a threat.
Yeah, and even if they were, by going further into the main, it's small potatoes, but to even just cement and add on to that point, you've now drawn the Stalkers even further away from your base. If there was a world where somehow a counterattack is scary, you've now bought yourself even an extra 10, 15 seconds to pump out more bio. This is roses and sunshine right now for Epic.
Yeah, really cool part of how he did this was the going for the 3-racks, even with the delayed starport and all that. He just had so much Marauder production early. If that attack ever came, he still had a good amount of agency to deal with it. And by the time now that the first Colossus is starting to build, well, we already have medevacs on the way, so he's not really in that out of sync place tech-wise anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, Astrea obviously is on these 3 Nexi, and that's eventually he'll build up a probe count that's high enough to compete with his opponent. But for now, we've got a 5-racks, and he's building a Ghost Academy on 2 bases. This is kind of wild, actually, what Epic's doing. I think it's the 5-racks is just going to work, but the Ghost Academy is definitely Astrea's been going High Templar a lot recently. I think I'm going to pre-counter that, just to make sure that like 2 Storms doesn't completely ruin my very good position in this game.
when you're doing these big 2-base pushes, especially versus Protoss, like if you just squeeze that Ghost Academy in and you just have 1 or 2 for that dive when you try to go on the Colossus, if you don't have Vikings, if there's no force fields and the Marauders can click on them, they're gonna kill it without much of a problem. So it's he's still forward without them. We see the 3 sentries, so that's kind of where it comes in. But this army, if an EMP hits those sentries, this army is dead in seconds.
Yeah. And even just being out of position, he's just going to sprint right for the natural. This is a
He's
nice
crazy.
move. He can just kill this Robo. It's
Oh,
dead.
that's so dead.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeesh. Right before the second Colossus, too. Thermal Lance only just started.
Oh.
That's a hot force field. Only 1 medevac alive right now, and those Stalkers really want to click on that.
Oh, I like that he's just, I'm going to try to spread out and fight
Yeah.
this a bit. If the Colossus stepped too far forward, the Marauders maybe had a shot at it, so he's kind of split them up. I think he's got the drop in the main base, too, so he just cleaned that up. But 9 more probes get killed. He's hitting the 3rd. The 4 Marauders, I don't know if he's actually going to be able to save that Nexus. The Ghost is here as well. So what more is there to say? He's got EMPs. He's got lots of Marauders and a dead 3rd base. It's a very
killing
tough
the 3rd
spot.
base that's kind of the cherry on top right now, because Epic doesn't have a 3rd, and that's kind of the one big thing he's missing is a 3rd base to go
And
back
he can
home
always
to,
float
but-
it over if he needs to.
Yeah.
If the game stays like this, it's not like he doesn't have options. There's
Ooh.
the EMP.
Yep, and that is a dead Colossus. And I mean, that's it. The power units here for Astrea, it's just a handful of Stalkers and what's left of this Immortal. I think Epic's just going to have too much army.
Honestly, as how this started out, like, the force field on the ramp is the only reason that we haven't seen a GG at this point. That was, like, as perfect as it could have been for Astrea. He was in such a dead position.
It was so crazy to make that move. He had the Ghosts building, and killing the Robo is huge because there's no counterattacking and killing him with just a handful of gateway units when he's pumping out 5 racks. So on one hand you can kind of see it, but this army, those 2 Ghosts, they get that EMP we talked about, and then it's just over.
Yeah.
Well, Thermal Lance finished though, so the 0 Colossi are going to be really extra good against this bio army.
You better be ready.
Astrea's making a lot of great moves from just a terrible, terrible position, as we would kind of expect from him. But ultimately, it just feels like it is going to be a little bit too much here.
Oh my god, he just EMP'd the sentries,
Yeah.
closes it out.
It was a different way. We got there. We got the GG moment with the sentries going
Absolutely
going down to EMP.
I love the bizarre aggro. You know, Epic is here to not just win but also give us a good time, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, that was really well done from Epic. That's got to feel good because
Astrea's a good player too. Like,
yeah,
you know, that's a lot. That's a lot to pull off.
Bacon and that's not us, is it?
No. We're Pinhead and Normal Man.
Oh, someone else.
Is that it?
Wait.
Is somebody else putting it up? Or are we in somebody else's lobby?
No, we're in somebody else's lobby. Yeah, okay. So somebody else tried to link the lobby. And this is so confusing. It's fun.
It's okay. We're excited.
Do we know who
but we
Bacon
want to
and
get into the
is?
next game with you guys too. So that's all. If we make a mistake, it's just because we're in a rush to give you what you want. Just frame it that way, and everything's okay.
Actually, we don't make any mistakes.
Yes.
If we made a mistake, it was you making a
We
mistake.
are literally all. There's 4 grown men here staring at this screen, waiting for a lobby link to pop up, and I promise you, one of us will flail over and slap that join lobby button as soon as we can.
It'll be kind of like
1-0 Epic.
I don't
There
know
we
why.
go. Game 2 versus Pinhead. Go. Caster, stop delaying the game. What are you doing?
This is my nightmare.
It's real. The person's in the room with me. No.
Also, I didn't notice. Chat figured it out. Bacon and is eggs.
Oh.
That is unbelievably
Big brain.
Big brain.
Yeah, I
Brick
like it.
Bane.
Brick Bane.
Cheers
Yeah.
to that. You score a point there.
Yeah. Good job, chat.
You want Pinhead versus Binhead? Good news, that is on the docket, actually.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
literally
God, it is.
that is literally supposed to be one of our next matches, right?
Yeah.
Actually, that is
It
literally
was what was
that
supposed to
was
be
supposed to be
happening.
the next series.
But Pinhead still had to play against Normal Man.
Yes.
Yeah, so here we are.
I think there's what do we know what the standings are in the group? Like it's obviously
I have
early,
no
but
idea.
yeah.
Genuinely not a
Well, now
clue.
that
It'll
you've
start
said
to
We
it,
matter.
could probably look it up.
Yeah.
someone in chat will let us know within 5 seconds, and we'll just repeat whatever they say. No problem.
Well, depending on who it is, I might ignore it.
Ravi looking like my sleep paralysis demon. That's crazy. My sleep paralysis demon looks like Ravi too.
Yeah, that's really weird. Is that like a common thing?
Yeah, it's just how it be.
All right.
Oh, great
gotta-
storylines. Great storylines for this tournament.
Yeah.
Ravi versus Steadfast might be bigger than the grand finals at this point. I don't know.
That's what I'm looking forward to the most right now.
It's got real world implications for sure.
Well, here we are. We're on game 2. Epic is currently leading Astrea 1-0.
Yeah.
Which, under any normal circumstances, we would say, damn, Epic is putting on a pretty good performance then to be in this place. So, let's see. Does he have it in him I would say it counts as an upset if he were to 2-0 Astrea.
Oh,
Does he
yeah.
have it in him? Does Astrea does he go like to the part where he just grabs him and he just squishes his head, the mountain style? You know, that's kind of what I'm wondering.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm feeling like that might be what happens here.
Yeah.
But a big upset would be really nice.
Yeah, because that's my only concern is Epic's being a little bit flashy with it. He's given some Viper energy, and that's where I'm getting nervous. That's where I'm getting nervous.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Game of Thrones, but I have watched that scene.
It's a brutal scene.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost as brutal as season 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and the death was more pronounced of Game of Thrones the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying the fans are the Viper in that situation that just got absolutely crushed?
No. The fans are the
because they felt like they were happy.
of the Viper.
Yeah, they felt like they were happy
yeah.
up until that moment.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It's that moment of seeing the loss all of it just go away out of your hands instantly.
So
Yeah.
the show is the Viper.
Yes.
The show
Yes.
turns
The show
into
Actually,
Viper in
yes.
season 8.
The
Yeah.
whole that
Okay.
scene is an allegory for the whole show.
Yeah.
Straight up. You're like, damn, he's gonna do it. It's gonna be amazing. Nope.
And who has a better story than Bran the Broken? Literally everyone else. Everyone. How
Yeah.
about the guys?
For sure.
How about the woman who carried him across?
Dave's hot chicken. We got the bounty.
Oh, we're doing it.
Oh.
We're getting chicken. So ready.
This is a great day.
All right, Dave's Hot Chicken. Who do you want us to drag?
This is a
right
great
now?
day. Oh.
I'll drag any other chicken location
Any
for
other
some Dave's
chicken,
Hot
yeah.
Chicken.
It's a matter of like regular or spicy.
I mean, it's hot chicken. I feel like we
Well,
should
I
get
mean-
spicy. But
The mild, I'd say the mild is like reasonable, but the medium is the real experience.
I would
think.
fully
Yeah,
agree with that.
We could get chat to decide.
If you want, if you're doing it just for the sake of the challenge, you could get like one hot tender, but that will be a challenge for whoever eats it.
Is it actually like a proper spicy?
Dave's hot, yeah, it's
Yeah,
like it's like
it's
Tennessee
spicy.
hot chicken. It is
Yeah.
good. It's very hot, but it's
it
very
is
good.
very hot.
It's very
Would-
hot.
would this
It's a dry rub.
suffice?
It's like not saucy. It's not
StarCraft
saucy.
Historian, thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
Thank you so
Hell
much,
yeah.
StarCraft Historian.
Thank you, StarCraft
Oh
Historian.
wow, that is okay. This is an Astrea Nexus right here. This is like a 230 Nexus or
Oh,
Is this
nice.
illegal?
240. No, it's not. But Astrea makes
Okay.
it legal.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
He finds a way.
He is the Senate, actually.
He,
They do like it's like a dry rub seasoning on it, so it's not super. But they.
Oh, I'm so excited for this chicken.
it's gonna be really good. I like the idea of Astrea being like Palpatine, like you replace him with Palpatine the whole way, and he's like, oh, I'm the Senate. Like
Yeah.
he's just
Yeah.
he's like, oh, unlimited power.
That was kind
Everything is just
of that
so-
was kind
so
of like the
cozy.
story of Astrea coming onto the scene when he first did too, right? Because he was one of those psychopaths that figured out the gateway expand in PvP on a few of those maps as well.
Or
he was one of
Nexus
the
first.
He was, yeah, I was
He's
gonna say he was,
still Nexus
he was
first
one of the first
sometimes.
Protoss
yeah.
players at the pro level to just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna casually go Nexus first whenever I want. In
There's nothing you
PvP
can do
sometimes
about it.
even, right? He had like a whole bait
Ooh,
strategy
this is
around
cute.
that.
He's trying to get that sentry. Gets the sentry. Hellions getting in. Those probes got to run away.
Target fire on that.
Line
Oh
him
my
up.
God. Oh!
Target fire on that medevac was really good. That's without this, this becomes so scary. Oh, that probe block is so sexy.
That is so hot. Oh my God. And he's going to get 2 of these Hellions. Still a lot of probes going down, but
God, these probes.
dude.
Those Hellions, man, that's like
Those were the most jacked probes of all time. Every single one of them.
that is unbelievably brutal.
Those are hero probes right
Yeah,
there. They just
truly
saved all
are.
their brethren.
Incredible.
Sacrificed themselves.
Obviously, this is good damage, But in the context of how fast this third Nexus is,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
feels so inconsequential.
It almost
at the
feels like
worker
that's
count.
the point. It
Yeah.
almost feels like that's the
46 to
point. Like
37.
he's going for like this Saw-esque trap where he's like, I don't have that much. Attack me. Actually, I have my third base at the beginning of the game, so I can afford to lose.
8 probes.
You
and
killed
he's
8
like,
probes.
Corona boost.
He's like, you're going to run out of swords before I run out of blood, idiot.
Exactly, exactly. He's trying to. He's just gonna play the what is it? The kill limiter
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Epic. Exactly. He's
I
just
said
gonna.
wave after wave of my own momentum till the kill ballots hit their preset kill limit.
Which is lore accurate since they technically exist in StarCraft as well. So,
Oh,
yeah, it's
true.
true. They're killbots in co-op. I've never seen.
Interesting.
Blizzard's not going to come out and say killbots aren't canon. All right, they won't. You won't. You won't.
They don't know.
I mean,
You
anymore
won't tell me I'm
anyways.
wrong. Don't at me.
They did make that specific thing where they were like, actually, Diva no longer does play StarCraft.
Yeah.
They were like, we just decided to take that away from you for no reason.
For absolutely no reason.
Absolutely none. By the way, thank you so much, Kojaha, for the
Oh,
5 gift.
Kohaya.
Kohaya. That's
He's
probably
pretty
it.
based. He's a based guy.
Absolutely
For the
based.
5 gifted subs, huge.
Little Raven harass at that third base. So I guess this is the other side of it. He does have some capacity to harass, and he
Yeah.
can see it. But when we talk about TVP,
Oh,
if this big push doesn't do it, a lot of it also kind of becomes like if the Protoss situates on that 3 base, gets that big economy with all these gateways up, then it becomes a little bit tougher for the Terran. If this attack doesn't do a lot of damage, taking a third plane, the rest of this out becomes tricky at best.
Yeah, he's got a lot to do. Sumdra Canadian also gifting 5 subs, by the way. Chat honestly popping off right now.
Thank you very, very much. I just got to mention, Astrea went really, really hard on probes. So he's on 67 workers, and he delayed his tech and gateway production. Epic might actually just kill him right here. Like, this is a great position for siege tanks. That's a pylon.
Oh my god.
The layout on this map doesn't make it easy to hold this kind of attack with the wall off that he had. Battery overcharge goes through. Colossus is still standing strong, but not having that range hurts.
Yeah, this is looking really, really rough night right now for Astrea. And still, there is kind of just one singular pylon powering this front line. I'm real worried for the North American Protoss.
Yeah, this is a really nice push. I love that Astrea's just trying to buy time. He did keep that Colossus alive. He's trying to get out of Disruptor real quick. Thermal Lance finished, right? Before that got depowered?
Just before.
Okay. So at least he's got that going for him. If he can clear this.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh, the tank does get it. Okay. Oof.
Yeah, no blink.
Denied.
No blink hurts. Hi.
Hello.
While you were casting, I don't even know if I'm playing right now.
You're
It's
definitely not.
Joshy.
You're very
Chat,
low.
Can you hear Joshy?
Joshy's
I
pretty
have no
quiet.
idea which mic you're using. Does anybody know which one it is?
We can also just wait. I thought we were gonna set up the 5th mic now.
Oh, that's a great anti-armor missile. Battery overcharge is back up. The Coco battery, as Roddy likes to call it. These Colossus have been kept alive against all odds for like 2.5 minutes at this
They've
point.
been tanking a lot of that tank damage.
They sure have. Well put.
They have shields.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of OP. We get Blizzard to do something about it.
But this is like what we talk about too, because he gets into these situations where, again, even though the siege has kind of been dragged out for a really long time, he hasn't quite gotten to the core yet. But I still don't know without the blink, right? It's like, what is your backup plan? So he has charge researching elsewhere, but it's going to take so long. Engaging the tanks covered with mines just feels a little bit futile.
Yeah, and Epic is getting closer and closer to taking that Nexus down. It's taking so much damage now. That is a crucial thing that Astrea needs to keep alive.
And Epic made a third base behind this. He didn't pump the craziest number of workers. He's only on 4 gases, but this is still such a good position, just killing that Nexus. And I don't know. I'm looking at this, and this looks very much like an Epic 2-0 is on the table.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a very difficult thing to break. There's a bunch of Widow Mines, so even when charge finishes, but it looks like this is going to be it. As Epic goes in, he takes on the Colossi, and I don't think the Zealots and Stalkers are going to be enough here.
No, they're certainly not. We're going to see GG any moment. Epic already pulling off a huge upset here against Pinhead. Really channeling that normal man energy, isn't he?
Yeah, it turns out changing your name to the biggest underdog we've ever had in StarCraft.
It's like it
works.
almost like when you loosen up a little bit and play for a little bit of shits and giggles, you can get crazy upsets that don't make sense. There you go. Or perhaps Astrea is also, he is playing as Pinhead, So we could we could take that into account as well.
And there's the GG. Yeah, we did it. I don't even know if I'm mic'd up
Hooray.
still.
You saved
You are.
esports.
You are. I turned your mic up.
You
We
did. You
figured
did
it out.
come in right at the end of this match.
Excellent.
But you still saved esports.
That's
so.
excellent. So normal man is epic. He's just a normal
Yes.
man, just an
He's just
innocent
normal
And
man.
then Pinhead is Astrea, but
Okay.
we'll also see Binhead, who is
Oh.
Trigger.
Yes.
So we've got
Gotcha.
Pinhead, Binhead, bacon and eggs. Yeah, and yeah.
Just
Astrea-
here for the money is Vindicta. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Okay.
Astrea I saw obviously at DreamHack, and I wandered up to the stage right as he had defeated Scarlet, and I saw Scarlet first. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" She's like, "I just lost," and I was like,
Yep.
"I haven't seen you in like 6 years, but I'm sorry that was our first like interaction again." Hey everybody, cameras over there. I'm Ask Joshy. I live in Vegas, and ZombieGrub just invited me to come hang out and possibly hop on the mic. I brought some memorabilia stuff. I don't know if we
Nice.
want to keep it a surprise or not, but we can slowly distribute that stuff throughout the cast here. Are you guys enjoying Vegas?
Oh, you guys are
Yes.
like new, right? Have you?
I'm
have
enjoying
you
Vegas quite a bit.
What'd you guys get
He
into?
was balling out last night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We were having a great time.
getting hammered. Are you
Well,
Part-
a little
party
bit.
style? Okay.
We had to cast today. I didn't want to be too hungover.
gotcha.
We
Makes
went
sense.
we went on a little adventure. You know,
Alright.
checked out some sites. I showed. Well, I lived here for a little bit, so I was just like, well, if we do the spicy food, I was like, get Dave's hot chicken,
Excellent.
and
It's hot chicken.
That's
well,
like
I think
perfect
we
spice.
hit up Omega Mart. I think they got to see that for
Area
the first
15.
time.
Yep, that's a cool place.
Yeah.
They got a
Very
lot of
cool
stuff in
place.
there. All right.
It's a lot under certain circumstances.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. Some of us might have gone a little harder than others.
It's okay.
Last night.
It's that's the best thing about having your team here with
Yeah.
you. You know, is
Yeah.
that no man gets
Yeah.
left behind.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Captain Hare, for the 5 gifted subs and Lebanese Marine for the gifted sub.
Excellent. So now this match is over. Do we have standings update? Do we have to
Okay.
like do any admin stuff?
There was a
So-
standings update I was supposed to look at, and I didn't.
Okay, I
shout out
think-
to iScar for sending that, but like I said, I'm not probably going to
I
look.
do
so.
think we do have the rest of the free for all. At some point, they wanted us to play, so we can put that in between this and the next match. But technically, the match we just did was a filler match because the match we were supposed to have, Astrea wasn't ready for yet because he still had to play against Epic.
I see.
So I don't know how much time we're giving Astrea. I
So
don't
this
know
was
if
a round
Trigger's
3
in
match
another
that just
game.
finished.
Yeah, this is our scroll of destiny.
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't have any paper, so
I
we
thought
just,
about bringing some sticky notes for you guys when I saw this.
we
but
only had
this is good
parchment and
enough.
quill.
Yeah.
We only had parchment and quill. So
This
here
is
we
very
are.
NA esports. So I mean,
Yeah.
It
why
is,
ruin
yeah.
that?
I think that
Exactly.
the NASL sound guy famously also used
Yes.
Sharpie on a paper towel.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Instead of speakers.
Was that
another-
Armar Bjorns?
Arnar
There you go,
Bjorns.
giving out some subs. Hell
5
yeah!
more
God
gifted.
bless you.
I think we can push this hype train right to the next level. Just keep blasting
Yeah.
through.
If you
Yeah.
keep making that gesture, we will.
Blast it through.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm glad somebody picked up on
Get it
that.
on
That
in
was
there.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody else
so
want to hop on the couch?
Do
for a
we
bit?
know? I was gonna say while we're getting ready for that, do we have the rest of the free for all?